Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the Ripper Danny B. It's Thursday night, and that means the doors to the Asylum are open. And this main event match for you tonight is a round 2 match in the Road to Immortality tournament. Introducing first from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya. And of course, you saw in the highlight packages earlier, the challenger for the women's world title, the JAMINAL, staying strong with the win against Eva Marie. And Stephanie McMahon continues her McMahon-esque reign of dominance as she defeated the Patriot champion, Becky Lynch, in a qualifying match. Or should I say a round 2 match. And please welcome her opponent, the one, the only, the incomparable Nia Jax. Nia has been in the Revolution for only a few weeks, but she has been dominant. Absolutely dominant here in CWR. She qualified for this round, for the second round, by defeating the then Patriot champion, Amber Ryan. She also earned herself in that match a shot at the Patriot Championship. She was not able to be beaten. Becky Lynch had to put Amber Ryan through that table. I'm sure Nia will have a claim to the Patriot Championship in the future, but tonight she's focused on the women's world title, the Road to Immortality tournament. And there it is, the graphic round 2, and here we go. And if you are new to the Revolution, let me just fill you in on what the Road to Immortality tournament is. We are coming up to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Now the men, of course, will have 30 men compete in the Royal Rumble match itself for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at Immortality, which is CWR's version of WrestleMania, in case you hadn't figured that out already. The women don't have that option. Instead, 32 women entered into this Road to Immortality tournament, some for the very first time here in the Revolution, including Nia Jax. And the winner, the final, will take place at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The winner will go on to face the women's world champion, whether that be the JAMINAL or Legend Jezzy, at Immortality. We start off now, and Natalya did get a great start there against Nia, but Nia showing resistance. Natalya showing her dominating strength at this point. Nia, of course, will outpower Natalya with ease, but Natalya has enough strength of her own to fight back. Nia, though, striking, and look at this. Headbutt, holds on to her. There's a third that knocks Nat all the way down. Nia Jax now in complete control of this match. The crowd are quite invested in this one. Nia, of course, has been very, very dominant, but Natalya made it through to round 2. I realised how weird that sounded then. Caught myself as I was trying to say it, don't know why. But so far, Nia is in control, and that spinning backhand, Natalya knocked all the way down from that. Nia Jax just dominating here. But the only female graduate of the Heart Dungeon is fighting back. Nia has an answer for her, though. Sheer raw strength here from Nia Jax with that body slam. Goes to work on wearing down Natalya, rolling up those fists and placing them right into the temples. That is going to hurt. I don't care who you are, that will hurt you. Somehow, someway, Natalya is going to have to try and find a way to outmaneuver Nia Jax if she's got any hope in hell of winning this one. She looked like she was going to go for a strike there. Nia saw it coming and just flung her across the ring. And once again, Nia Jax returns to wearing down Natalya, trapping that leg and wrenching on it. That is going to wrench on the hip area. That is going to make standing very, very difficult. And in Natalya's case as well, the sharpshoot will be more difficult to apply if she doesn't have her leg strength. But Natalya showing her veteran instincts there, goading Nia Jax outside the ring before taking her place back in it. Nia is forced to follow Natalya. And Natty takes control of that maneuver. Samoan drop there by Natalya. Of course, very unusual for a Canadian to use a Samoan drop, but well, when you're facing Nia Jax, I guess it's appropriate. Nia manages to outpower Natalya once again, dumps Natty over her shoulder, complete control by Nia Jax once again, and once again she goes back to wearing down Natalya the old-fashioned way. Here we go again, she wraps those legs, she once again goes to drive that elbow into the skull of Natalya, wearing Natty down even further. And Nia Jax comes in with a big splash. Natalya is in trouble. Here's the cover. There's one. There's two. Natty finds it within herself to kick out. Nia takes control again though very, very quickly. And she's got Natalya in her sights. Natty is in trouble here. The bear hug by Nia Jax. Using that raw power against Natalya, but drops Natalya very quickly there. I'm surprised. She's gone for a cover all the same. There's two. Natalya kicks out. Now that was interesting. Nia Jax could have had Natalya with that bear hug. She decided not to go for it, showing a little bit of agility there with a drop kick. She didn't go for the submission. Now she's going for another one. Here's the bow and arrow. Natalya being wrenched there, the small of her back right across the knees of Nia Jax. But once again, Nia lets her go. And that, it could be the fatal mistake made by Nia Jax as Natalya finds her second wind, is able to get right back into this one, goes in for a sleeper hold. I appreciate what Nia has tried to do here. She has tried to outmaneuver Natalya, but she has to rely on that raw strength. You aren't going to outmaneuver Natalya. There's no two ways about that. Nia gets Natty into the corner. It looks like Nia Jax has got a big power play in mind here. With all the damage Natalya has suffered so far, this could spell the end. Onto the shoulders goes Natty, and down with a huge Samoan drop off the top there. Nia in for the cover. There's one, there's two, and Natalya still kicks out. Well, there you have it. Nia going right back to it, and you see it good and proper there. The elbow's being driven right in to the skull of Natalya, and we have already seen one woman suffer a concussion in this tournament. Asuka suffered one facing Juliet Brooks in the first round. Juliet had a game plan, went for that head, and it looks like a lot of the divas, oh, should I say women, I apologize for that term, a lot of the women here in CWR have adapted a similar policy. Nia now going to the other leg, and once again goes for a cover. There's two. Natalya kicks out again. To her credit, Nia Jax not showing any signs of frustration here. And a straight slap. I guess when everything else has run out, you just go for a big old slap across the face. Natty comes back with that discus clothesline though. There's a cover from Natalya. There's two. Nia Jax kicks out with authority, and it's Natalya who shows the frustration. Interesting that I mentioned it a minute ago. Natty thought she'd come out of nowhere there and managed to pull it back. Nia said hell no. She's got a Samoan drop for Natalya. Here's another cover. Nia Jax unrelenting. There's two. And there's no. Finally, she begins to lose her cool a little bit. It's not surprising. That has to be what? Cover number 5 or 6 that she hasn't been able to put Natty away in. And that momentary lapse of judgment. Never mind. Nia's back in this one. Natty, though, takes advantage. Whips Nia across the ring. Using the momentum. Back body drop. Right down to the floor. Nia Jax is not used to being thrown around like this. And it's Natalya who goes to that elbow move now. Elbowing Nia Jax in the head instead. And it's a nice snap over there. Snap takedown from Natalya. Natty really trying to regain control of this match, showing great strength there as she lifts Nia Jax up, drops her across the knee and continues to wear out that back. Excellent game plan there from Natalya. If you can take away the raw power from Nia Jax, she doesn't have much left in the tank after that. But Nia says, you aren't going to do that now. You're going to suffer the wrath of the bear hug. Nia Jax has it locked in. Good and tight. Natalya is in trouble. Once again, Nia drops the move. Natalya did not quit. But Nia Jax not relenting. Goes in for the cover here. There's one. There's two. And finally, there's three. Nia Jax put everything into that match, and to Natalya's credit, she kept coming back. But at the end of the day, here is your winner and advancing to round 3 of the Road to Immortality tournament, Nia Jax. As always, if you want to see the entire bracket, check out the description below. The bracket is given to you by Challenge or challenge.com. Thank you very much to them for providing a very awesome and easy to use bracket. My name has been the Ripper Danny B, and this has been CWR Asylum. Nia Jax advancing once again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more CWR. We'll see you June 11th for the Royal Rumble, and of course I will see you next on Saturday. Good night and take care.